Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope you're all doing good. I'm starting off this vlog right. Everyone wants to see the cat. Here we go. Let me give you a close-up of this awesome fella. Yo! Massive. He's a bit of a chunk, isn't he? Yes, I know my cat is quite overweight. He's also like 13, so he's a bit of an old boy. And he just doesn't like exercising. I kind of know how he feels. I'm struggling with exercising at the moment. But honestly, now the sun's come out, it's a lot easier to get outside. So as you can tell, Munch is never in these videos, right? So clearly he knows that it's going to be an interesting subject for today. So in my last vlog, I did go for a ride with Amy, but what I didn't do, and what I did want to do, I was just too short on time to be honest, was wanting to kind of give you a bit of a bike check. So as you guys know, I've got a new Marin Headlamps frame, and this is actually the frame set only like colourway. So you can't actually buy this as a complete. You can only get this colourway if you buy the frame set, which is pretty rad, right? And honestly, out of all the colourways that Marin do, this is the one that I really wanted. I do like the new ones they've got, they're also rad, but this like orange and blue, I mean, oh, look at it, it just looks mega. So yeah, pretty much what I was going to do today is I'm going to talk you through my bike, front to back, give you some nice shots of it, just so you guys know a bit more about the bike I'm riding for 2022. I am proper stoked as well. I've got to say, I feel really lucky to be supported by a brand like Marin. Enough waffling. Well, it's not going to be enough waffling, it's going to be plenty of waffle, because it's a waffle vlog of me on the sofa with Munchkin. He looks really angry all the time. So anyway, I'm going to run you through my bike, front to back, just tell you why I love it, and why I think it's awesome, and why I'm running what I'm running. I suppose the first thing, and it's also something I asked you guys about, is what wheel size to run. As you can see, I did go for 650s. So I have hand-built wheels by Stayer. It has a carbon rim, and they are laced to DT Swiss 350 hubs, I think. And then they are wrapped in this mega chonky Goodyear connector, which is actually 50mm wide, so it does give me like plenty of girth, and you know, it's all about the girth in gravel. But the reason I run these is honestly, I can run them at a slightly lower pressure when things are a bit more technical, and I find the extra width on lower pressure really nice, really grippy. I love the tread pattern of the connector. I do prefer a slightly wider tyre. So with a 650, you can run a bigger tyre. So on my 700C wheels, I have a 40mm tyre. And I'd say that like, looking at the gaps, like here and on the frame, I mean, I'm only losing like a couple of mil. So my bottom bracket height doesn't drop like massively. But anyway, yeah, wheels are Stayer 650, carbon rims wrapped in Goodyear connector 50C tyres with some DT Swiss 350 hubs. And then the bars, I've actually got these gravel like swoopy, is it swoopy? What are they called? It's really early, right? And my brain doesn't work until I've had at least 15 coffees. Flared, that's what it is. I've got flared bars, and they're just cheap ones from Planet X. Not even sure of the brand. And honestly, to me, like an aluminium bar is an aluminium bar. I do prefer to run aluminium bars because, let's be honest, there is a chance of crashing on gravel, and I don't want to be cracking carbon and then being worried that like things are going to snap, you know. Like with aluminium, if you snap it, it snaps, you know, and you know it snapped, and while snapping your bars sucks, it's better that it just breaks. Whereas carbon can kind of crack inside, you won't notice, it will still feel okay, and then you'll be descending and suddenly like snaps. So that's why I don't actually use a carbon bar on my gravel bike. So I have a 100mm stem. I might actually go a bit longer, you know. My road bike's got quite a long reach on it, so this has made me feel like I'm a bit like hunched up, so I might actually put 110mm stem on, and then on to the main part of this bike. This is the Marin Headlamps frame set. It is, like I was saying, it's only available as a frame set, this colourway. Like the Headlamps frame set for me is my ideal frame set, right? The Geo isn't crazy like aggressive. It's not like focused solely on racing, like, so you can race on it and it is a really good race bike. But one of the things that I said that stands out for this frame set is how nice it is to chuck about. I'd say gravel bikes, like in general, this is like a massive generalisation, you can't apply it to everything, but they kind of come in two camps. You get gravel bikes that are for people that have come from road and got into gravel, and they have a slightly racier geometry, kind of closer to cyclocross, and there's not a massive tyre clearance, you know, it's getting bigger now, everything's getting bigger. And then you get gravel bikes that were made by companies such as Marin, and Marin are originally a mountain bike company, so their gravel bike has that, obviously that mountain bike influence and that heritage in it. So the Headlamps is kind of a result of this like mesh of like mountain bike meets gravel with a bit of road in there. So you find it's like a little bit slacker on the Geo, it's got a lower bottom bracket, it's really stable and it's really fun for chucking about. I mean, it's great for any rider, but if you're a mountain biker coming to gravel, definitely a frame set worth checking out. And if you're a roadie going to gravel, you should check it out anyway, because it's mega awesome. Then I have this fabric, I can't even remember the name of it, the fabric Lioness, something, Lioness, but it's not a Lioness, it's the Line S. It's like a short nose saddle, which I actually find quite nice. Honestly, the reason it's on there is because I snapped my ALM, the carbon one. in Grinduro last year, and it was the only saddle I'd lying about. So I've put it on, I like it. Oh yeah, bar bags. I have a Skin Grows Back bar bag that I rock pretty much the entire time. That's got like my massive pump in it. I have my stands like dart for sealing tubeless punches, and then sometimes put my GoPro in there, a jacket, and then I have a Skin Grows Back saddle bag as well. And like Skin Grows Back stuff is just so mint. I love it. What's next? What am I missing off? Group set. Shimano GRX full group set, apart from the rear cassette. The rear cassette, I'm still actually rocking the E13, which is like a 9 to a 46, I believe, in a tooth size, and it gives me a huge range. I'm running a 40 tooth up the front, so that like 40 at the front and then a 9 to a 46 is like, you know, great for uphill, great for downhill, just generally all round. So yeah, full GRX group set, and the frame has all obviously internal cable routing, so you get this really clean, nice finish. On my GRX crankset, I do actually have an in-peak power meter. These power meters are awesome. Like, I have literally submerged it. I washed my crank the other day actually in in a bucket, and I forgot that I had my power meter on it. And so you can fully submerge them, apparently, and they still work. And honestly, compared to the price of other power meters, it's incredibly reasonable. I think it's about 350 euros to send your crank off. They'll attach a power meter, send it back to you, and the service is really quick. They're really friendly, really nice guys. Not sponsored by InPeak, by the way. I just think their power meters are awesome. Just want you to know that. And I'm using the Brighton Rider 750 still. And a lot of you guys ask me like long term about the cycle computer. I have a number of cycle computers here at home. I can use like my Wahoo or my Garmin, and again, not sponsored by Brighton. They did send me this for free, but there was no like need to keep it on and keep using it. I just actually really like it. I really like the way that it displays all your data. Like, it's a bit different to a standard like just a number. You get this little like graph, and it just looks nice. So for anyone running about the Brighton, you know, rate it, definitely rate it. There is actually a new one coming out. They did ask me if I want to try it out, so I might actually take them up on that and give it a bit of a test. So this is my steed, and honestly, I blooming love it. I really like the old one, and I don't really know what else to say. It's an amazing bike, and I'm really happy with the build. There's not really anything I'd change on it. I would at some point, Shimano if you're watching, upgrade to an electronic group set. I think that would be quite nice. But I genuinely love this bike so much. And what do you guys think of this bike? Do you guys like it? I want to know, like, what do you think? It's a pretty rad build, isn't it? I mean, look at it. I feel very lucky to be sponsored by a company that make awesome bikes that I really like. You know, let me know what you think of the build. Like, is there anything you'd change on it? Do you think I made the right choice with the 650s, or should I have gone 700? So I think I'm going to take this beast to Cornwall. The weather looks a bit iffy. So I was talking to Amy about riding track bikes, and it does look a bit rubbish. She's about to get a gravel bike fully serviced and all fixed up, which means really we should go for a bit of a gravel shred. And with Battle on the Beach coming up, oh, by the way, I'm going to suck at Battle on the Beach. Like, right, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to whisper this. I've done no training. Like, I ride my bike a lot, but like, as far as threshold training, I just don't do it, because to me, like, it's really hard to chat to you guys whilst doing a ride if everything's at threshold. It basically makes for a really panty, heavy breathing, weird vlog. And whilst I should be doing stuff on Zwift, what happens is that I end up jumping on Zwift, meant to be doing some training, and I kind of answer comments on YouTube, and I do a bit of work, and I get really distracted. So my training this year has been like zero. But it doesn't matter, it's just fun, you know? And if I get tired, I can just stop, get my camera out and have a chat to you. And that's the reason I'm there, for you guys to enjoy the race experience. Obviously, I'm going to try my hardest, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm no Colin Strickland or Lachlan Morton, like there's no... Yeah, just going for a bit of a laugh. I definitely do need to start training again, but honestly, I've just really been enjoying those like easy, fun miles, and to me, that's what bike riding's about. You don't need to be all like numbers, fast, winning stuff. Like, I'd love that, do you know what I mean? And I have the opportunity to ride a lot more than other people. And maybe I've lost my competitive edge a little bit. Maybe going to a race and getting my ass kicked is what I really need. But I'm kind of looking forward to it and really dreading it, and I just felt I need to tell you that, like, I've done no training. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to racing. I'm looking forward to taking you guys along to that race. It's only in 3 weeks, so it's a bit late to start training now. Just gonna go and enjoy it. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!